Good evening, everyone. Hi, this is Aishwarya. Today we have come with work. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Aishwarya. I am a makeup artist, and in this exhibition for Live and Life 2021, this is the second day I'm performing a workshop, and this workshop is on bridal makeup. So I will be conducting a makeup workshop session on a modern day bridal look. And this exhibition is actually an initiative on well-being, health, lifestyle. So this is a very beautiful uh, event that they have planned, where there is a lot of other things going on as well. You can drop in here at Ibis Hotel Rajarhat to have a look and or to purchase some of the beautiful and incredible stuffs that they are selling. And also there are sessions about yoga, meditation, food, health, and also beauty. And this is what I'm taking over, the beauty makeup session. And she is my bridal makeup model for today, Mopali, and I will be doing the makeup on her. So let us start. I will be explaining the process that I will be conducting, and step by step I'll be going through every details that I will be doing on her in terms of makeup. So you can see, have a look, you can learn, and if you really find anything interesting, you can recreate and tag me. So let's begin. First of all, her face has been cleaned up. So I will immediately start by prepping. Prior to that, I'll sanitize my hands. So once my hands are sanitized, I'll move ahead by moisturizing her skin. Her skin seems to be pretty normal, but still, we need moisturizing is an essential part because irrespective of your client's skin type, normal, oily, dry, dehydrated, you have to actually moisturize the skin, because if you do not moisturize your client's skin, your client, the makeup is not going to glide in very well. If your hands are sanitized, you can use your hands, and while you are moisturizing her face, it is very easy. If you're using your hands, it is very easy to feel the texture, so you really know if she has a rough skin or she has a dry skin or a normal skin. So ये आप देख लेना while you moisturize. And for her, I do not need a lot of moisture. A minimal would work very well. Now that her skin is moisturized, I'm planning to start with the with the eye makeup. So let us start with a good eye base. Now, since this is a bridal makeup, we always, in traditional bridal styles, we try to do a very gorgeous eye makeup or something. But rather, as I said, that this is a modern day bridal makeup look, I do not intend to make her eyes look very glamorous. I want to focus on the beauty that she has already, her natural beauty, and keep the makeup minimalistic so that she looks ethereal and very bridal. I am not going to do a lot which will take away the focus from her own beauty itself. So I will start with a soft face. I am using a cream base for her. For bridals and all, I would not really go for something which is very matte. I would like to keep the glamour quotient intact. So a very natural. Now she doesn't have very big eyes, but while I'm doing a makeup, I will try to accentuate her eye structure a little bit more. a soft cream base on the lid area. Then I'll be using a loose powder to powder it. You can use any loose powder, but just make sure, even if you're using a tinted one, that is not too dark. Okay, now coming to the colors. If you see, she has two very prominent colors in her outfit. One is a very dark blue, more like an indigo blue, and she has a bright fuchsia pink. I am not now, since it is a bridal makeup, I am not intending to do something with has a lot of blue in it, but I intend to work with the colors pink because that is going to accentuate her features more. She has got a lot of blue happening on the top part of her attire and even on her drape. So I will not be sticking around with blue a lot. I will work with the other colors that are there. I'll work with a little bit of pink, and I'll also work with the golden work that she has on her outfit. So starting with that, I'll start with a very neutral color, which is a soft brown. Just for the transition. And this I'll do only on the outer part of her eyelid. I'll blend the soft brown just to enhance, since I already mentioned she doesn't have very big eyelid structure. So I am using a brown to bring up to enhance the eye shape. So just a little bit. I'm using a very soft matte brown eyeshadow. Okay, now I'll move on to a pink. I will be working with a matte pink. You can choose to go with a bright fuchsia pink, or you can choose to go with something which is a little pale, in case if you are not really interested to make her eyes look a lot pink, a lot of pink, you don't want a lot of pink in her eyes, then you can choose with a pale color, go for a pale pink. But if you want a little bit of drama, you can choose your pink to be a little brighter. So now what I'll do is I'll softly use this pink on the outer corner of her eyes and create a shade. The eyeshadow palette that I'm using for this eye makeup is from Beauty Bay, the 42 Bright Matte Pastel color. So I'll be using that matte pink from that eyeshadow palette and blend it softly. Can ये लाइट सामने ला सकते हैं क्या? तुम पीछे से आके ये लाइट सामने देख सकते हो क्या? Okay, so We'll be intensifying that pink. The second color I want to go for is another pink, लेकिन ये वाला pink अभी थोड़ा सा metallic है, like it is more of a satin shade. So अभी मुझे ये शेड जो है I'll be applying on the lid area. Now since as I mentioned she has smaller eyelids, when you are working on the lid area आप color को पूरा lid तक लेके जा सकते हो, because you know you can use the entire lid to bring out the color dimensions. So the second color that I'm using, with that I'll cover the entire of her inner lid. So it is more like a monochromatic shade that I'm creating with a metallic pink and a matte pink. आप चूज कर सकते हो, अगर ब्राइडल भी नहीं है, इवन इफ अगर आप अपने लिए भी ड्रेसअप कर रहे हो और अगर आप कोई पिंक आउटफिट पहन रहे हो, आप दो तरह का पिंक का टेक्सचर्स ले सकते हो, लाइक अ मैट एंड अ मेटालिक शेड, और उसको आप इनर लिड एंड आउटर लिड में ग्रेडेशन देके यू कैन क्रिएट अ लुक. Fine. Now I'll just go back to my matte pink color and जो कॉर्नर्स है उसके, okay, so now you can see that. So two different colors. Next, I'll move ahead with a shade that I said with which I'll be highlighting her eyes. So I will be using a liquid eyeshadow, and this liquid eyeshadow is a little golden. So I'll take this product. ये liquid eyeshadow है. Now liquid eyeshadows are also kind of a little tacky because they dry up very fast. They got very less play time, so आपको जल्दी जल्दी काम कर, if you're working with them you need to blend them quite fast. I'll be just placing this color in the center of her eyelid. Very softly, not intending to have any harsh lines. उसको जहाँ भी place कर रहे हैं ये product को, उसको softly हम blend कर देंगे. Okay, after this golden thing has been applied, I'll just touch up the pink once again. And finally, I will place a dazzle shadow. I do not want to use any glitters for her. So it's a very modern day bridal look, no glitters or any kind of sparkles. But I'll be definitely using something which is like a dazzle shadow. And this is golden in color. Isko, I'll take in my fingertips and softly place it over the gold, creating a 3D effect because has kind of a two this has 2D sparkles. So soft, like this is more like an eyeshadow with pearl finish. So this pearl finish will give her that extra shine. So you can see the pink, you can see the gold. Both the colors are very visible. Okay. I'll be using a black kajal. Okay, so the kajal that I have applied, I will create a thick line और उसको हम लोग smudge brush से blend करेंगे. And if you intend to make her eyes look a little bigger, तो आप उसको जब blend कर रहे हो, try to smoke out the kajal. Okay. Now while blending this kajal, अगर आप blue incorporate करना चाहते हो in the makeup, now what we can do is we can use a very darker shade of blue जैसे कि उनका outfit में है, and blend it in with that kajal. So here I'm taking deep truth. Deep truth is a very dark metallic blue, and it is very it's very pretty. The color is very intense, so I'm using that color. So as you can see, we have taken all the three colors into consideration, but blue को हमने minimal रखा है, only keeping it concentrated towards the lower lid of her eyes. Okay. Now, I will keep the look to that as of now. If we need to intensify anything, I will go ahead and do that in my in the next steps. Moving ahead, I'll just do a small cleanup for all the fallout that she has, because we have been using a lot of colors. They are very pigmented and they have uh, the pearlized particles in them. So this can disrupt the rest of the makeup. So we'll just clean up whatever fallout is there. Okay, we'll go with the mascara now. Now I have to use a lash, which I'll be coming to in my next steps. So first off, I'll just define her lashes using a volumizing mascara. I leave the makeup to this, eye makeup to this for now, and I'll move ahead with the skin. I'll come to the lashes in my next steps. Now we have already primed her skin. We have already moisturized her skin. I'll move ahead with the primer. Now for her, now since this is a bridal, for her I'm choosing to go with a glow primer. Now, next step is the foundation. For her, I'm choosing to go with a lighter shade of foundation. For her complexion, I'm trying to mix a little bit of NC42 and NC40, or probably let's just start with the concealing. Though she doesn't have much to conceal, so let us just start with a different kind of a base. Because it is a bridal, we need to go a little higher on the base. So I'll go with the concealing and correction part. जो भी discoloration है, wherever she needs a little bit of that touch up for color concealing or color correcting, you can do that. Just so you know, I am also the senior trainer for Lakme Academy Rajbihari and Lakme Academy Nagir Bazaar. So these are two very well-known beauty centers in Kolkata, and we offer beauty training in makeup, skincare, and hair. And we have trained faculties, Lakme certified faculties who train there. So if you're interested in taking up makeup, hair care, or skin as your career options, if you want to be a cosmetologist, a beautician, or probably you want to have a salon of your own, or maybe an academy of your own, or you want to make a successful career out of this, feel free to contact us. Lakme Academy Nagar Bazaar and Lakme Academy Rajbihari. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook handles. We have all the details in there. We offer beauty courses, we do offer placements, we do offer internships, and we can help you make this your career. And probably someday you will be also somebody who will be giving out a workshop on makeup, skin, hair care, and you'll be a successful professional in the future. So I am a trainer there, so you can feel free to contact me in the respective centers. Moving ahead. I'm, I'm not trying to create a very strong base. I'm trying to make something with a very natural and a soft and a dewy base. So इसलिए what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do the concealing and color correcting before the base, before applying foundation itself. Or if you choose your colors wisely, then this step would be enough. इसके बाद you can just use a lighter shade of foundation to highlight the higher planes of a face and bring out the dimensions of a face. Now, moving ahead with the foundation, I'm choosing to go with a lighter shade of foundation, probably an NC35, since I just intend to highlight her face with this. Now, brides may in modern day brides, you generally don't see them going for a very thick base or something. They like to keep their skin natural. So in that case, आप quantity manipulate कर सकते हो. You can use lesser products to bring out maximum effect. So I'll just take a very little amount of this foundation. I'm using a MAC Studio Fix foundation, and I lightly go all over her skin. शी हैज़ अ वेरी स्मॉल फेस, उनके फेस पे मेकअप करना एकदम ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगेगा. सो इन दैट केस यू कैन जस्ट यूज योर टाइम वाइजली एंड डू वट एवर यूर डूइंग इन अ very beautiful way and bring out, like, very soft demure results, because at the end of the day she is going to present herself on the D-day. She needs to look very ethereal. She needs to look nice without being without looking too much overdone. So as you see, the foundation is done. Next, I'll be moving ahead with the powder. I'm choosing to go for NC35 compact powder. Do not forget the hairline. Hairline may be अच्छे से you need to touch up with the powder and the foundation, whatever you're using, because otherwise the makeup is going to look like a mask. So you need to powder the whole the whole area of our face, जहाँ जहाँ भी आपने products use किया है, आपने base use किया है, that entire area needs to be powdered very well. Okay, perfect. Now that the powdering of her face is complete, I'll just check for any area jahan pe, whether if it is a little sticky or it needs a little bit of powder. No, I don't think so. Now the next step which I'll be going for is the brows. ब्राउज को हम लोग पहले ग्रूम कर लेंगे. And then I'm softly filling it with a brow powder. Once you're done with that step, you need to just brush off any excess product. And the thing is that her brows are actually located very close to the center of her, like, towards her forehead. So, for her kind of brows, we need not elongate them and bring it more towards the center. You can just stick to keeping it exactly where it ends. So, you can do that. Close your eyes, please. Okay. So, moving ahead now, what I'm gonna do is create a soft line. Now, since it's a bridal look, what I am actually planning is that she does really have very intense lashes, and at times it is not really necessary that we need to actually put on lashes to bring out the actual look. So, for her, what I'm trying to do is to create a soft line for her eyes to define her lids, and then probably volumize her natural lashes more to give her a soft and natural effect, so as to keep the colors in focus that are already there, and to keep the look of her eyes a little, the keep the look of her eyelashes a little understated, and to put on more focus to the eye makeup. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a black gel liner. Okay, and using a very thin liner brush. So this is a very soft, it's a thin liner brush. Or gel liners, I'm using a black gel liner with this brush to create a very soft line. Okay. Now liner is something that really brings out the whole eye makeup. So I chose to go with a very soft liner. उसको क्या करेंगे ना हम लोग थोड़ा सा और diffuse कर देंगे with a black eyeshadow. Perfect. आप उसको थोड़ा सा elongate भी कर सकते हो. No, in case you're trying to drag the liner out a little bit, you can do that. And dust off. If you have any fallout, you can use your compact to clear out any kind of fallout that you have. Okay, now in case I am choosing not to apply lashes for her, one important step that I have to go in and do is the tight lining. So I'll go back to my black kajal. Tight lining really defines, and then I'll go back with the volumizing mascara. Now I'm using the legit lashes from Huda Beauty. The volumizing part is really intense, so I would like to apply say 3 to 4 coats of mascara, layering them over each strands to bring out maximum effect of her lashes. So let's do that. Okay, now that should be it. Moving ahead with the rest of our face, I would love to start with the contours. Now, for contouring her face, I'm using Give Me Sun from a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. So, this is a very soft reddish brown contour color and very safe for fairer complexions, gives really nice soft shade. So, she does have a very small face structure. So I would really stick to soft natural contours that she has. I would just accentuate the natural contours of her face, starting from the forehead to her cheekbones and the jawline. As you can see, it just helps to define her face a little bit more. And also not to forget the nose area. So going back in with a smaller brush. Which she does have a very small nose, so I will not contour the tip of her nose a lot, just with the sides. Moving on with the blush. Now for her, I choose to go with a very pale. Okay, the thing which I have actually forgotten for eye makeup is the eyebrow highlighting part. So I'll just go in and highlight the eyebrows. I'm using a golden highlighter. So it's a soft matte blush. Now, since it is a bridal look, you can choose to go a little overboard with your blush. You can tone that with a highlighter, but a little bit of color on the cheeks of the bride does look really nice. So I would bring it up a little bit. I would really make it a tad bit extra. She does have nice pushed up cheekbone area, so in that case, we will be highlighting that. And with the blush, it really looks more enhanced. Now I'll go over with a highlighter. Now for the highlighter, now today I choose, since it is all about pink, I choose to go with a two-tone highlighter. Now this is the highlighter in pink that I'll be using. So I'll just choose this lighter pink shade and go all over with the blush to give her that touch of glamour. Now once I'm done with that, I'll go back to my normal golden highlighter to highlight her cheekbones with the same fan brush. Now you see, if you just apply the highlighter, the blush seems to tone down a bit. Again, going with the same process on the other cheekbone area. Not to forget the bridge of her nose. Now, as I was speaking about the Lakme centers that I train, so we do offer detailed courses, theory, demonstrations, and practicals on bridal looks. So, if you're interested in becoming a bridal makeup artist as well, you can get in touch, because we offer different techniques, not only the traditional basic bridal look, we also touch up the trends like cut crease, halo eyes, the classic bride, the contemporary bride. We teach a lot in details. You get hands-on practice sessions, you get demonstrations, you get practicals, and you also get a chance to perform in workshops. So feel free to get in touch. Okay, so the face is complete. Now moving ahead with the lips. For her lips, having given so much drama to her eye makeup and the face altogether, I choose to go with a neutral pink shade, which is more like everyday wear nude pink kind of a color. It is actually the lip pencil which is called Soar from MAC. Okay, so I have already filled her lips with that new pink tone. Then I'll go in with the lip color. So for her lips, I'm actually choosing to mix two shades. So I'm going in with a brighter pink first, a little bit of that, and then a nude. I would mix them to create my own shade of pink that I'm looking for her. And so it's kind of a very soft pastel pink that I'm looking for. I don't want to make her lips look very glossy, so I would stick to something which is more matte. Okay, so that should be it. The fact that I want to keep her lips a little neutral, that because her eyes are glamorous enough. What the other thing which I also want to do is not make her lips look very lined. I want to give her an impression of a more blurred lip look to go with the eye makeup that I have created for her. So to create such a kind of a lip look, what you need to do is you just have to follow a small technique. Yeah, there are techniques in Instagram and Facebook where they use a concealer to kind of blur out the lines, but there's an easier technique to that as well. Just need a Q-tip for that, and you need to diffuse the lines very softly. That being done, I would finish off her makeup with a bit of a setting spray. And since she is the bride, a touch of a soft bindi would go very well on her. Okay, so as I wanted to say that as I wanted to recreate a modern day bridal look, her makeup represents modern bride, where I have actually chosen to go with the colors. Can you please look down? I have actually chosen to go with the colors of her outfit on her eyes, taking in the pink, the gold, and the blue. I've kept the rest of her face very nice and natural. I have done a soft bit of contouring. I've done a little bit of soft pink blush. I've kept her lips blurred and neutral, and I've skipped the lashes to make her eyes not look so big and unnatural. She does have smaller eyes, so I've just started. I just tried to enhance whatever she has, and going in with the outfit that she is wearing and with the headgear and everything. This is a kind of look every modern day bride would love to carry on in their bigger D-Day. So hope you all enjoyed the session. If you really want to go ahead and make this career, take this up as your career, feel free to contact us at Lakme Academy, Rajbihari and Nagar Bazaar. I'm a trainer there. We have other colleagues, we have other Lakme certified trainers who will train you to perfection. And thank you all for joining live, offline, online in Live in Life. And probably I'll be back tomorrow again with my last makeup session for this year. Thank you so much. This is Aishwarya signing off. Namaste. Close, bond.